Hey, what's up? Kevin6154. You know me now as Phoenix Motorsports, and we got a new machine for you today. You generally don't see American bikes on my channel. It's not that I don't like American bikes, it's just there's only a few models I do like, and the Dyna is one of them. If you follow me from way back, you'll know I used to have an Evolution era Softail. I'm older, I broke my back. Softails don't really ride soft. I can't do it no more. But I picked this up. It's a 1995 Dyna Superglide. I just had a few modifications. Obviously the high handlebars, 8-bangers, whatever you want to call them. Forward controls. The Harley Davidson mirrors, they're not factory. They're aftermarket. The paint is not factory. Somebody painted this. These badges are not factory. They've been added. Quick detached saddlebags. They're a little worse for wear. They're going to need some cleaning up and a little mink oil. But yeah, I decided let's try an American bike for a change. The Goldwing is and always will be the king of the highway. But as far as to rip around town and have fun and make noise on a light little bike that's fast, I like me a Dyna. Your Softail series, generally, they've got the speedometer. I know this is a Yamaha, not a Harley, but they've got the speedometer down here at the gas tank. Personally, I don't care for that. It's like you've got to look at your nuts to see how fast you're going, and it's very inconvenient. I don't care for it. That's one thing I like about the Dyna series, is your speedometer is right up here, and you've got a tachometer, so at a glance you know how fast you're going. It doesn't have the dual tanks. It's got the same capacity, just a different style. Basically what they call these is a Sportster for fat guys. It's got the big twin touring bike engine, but it's in a slightly smaller package. Basically it weighs like 600 pounds. It's nice and light. This has been modified slightly. The internals are pretty much stock. The fella I got it from is a second owner. He says it had an S&S cam installed. We'll verify that when the snow flies and I actually tear this bike down. I can tell you this, I've ridden a few Evolution engines and they're pretty flat in the power curve. When this one hits 3,500, 4,000, like mid-range to top, it lights up and comes alive. Now the S&S Super E carburetor will do that, but a cam really lights it off. So I'm thinking it's got a mild cam in it, but as I said, I won't know until I tear into it. We've got Vance and Hines drag pipes. And the reason I like the Evolution series is the cam is gear driven. You don't have to mess with the cam chain tensioners every 10,000 miles. You can work on this thing. They're easy to work on. And they're not fuel injected. The modern Delphi, built by AC Delco, fuel injection system on 2003 and up Harley Davidsons, I like. The original Magnum Morelli system from 1996 on certain models to 2002, I don't like. They're obsolete. They use 32 wires, and when they break, forget about it. You're done. You can't get parts for them. They don't make it. Whereas an S&S Super E, very easy to tune. Got your idle mixture screw right here. Accelerator pump screw here, idle adjustment right here. And the beauty of a Harley Davidson is if you listen to the engine and you know these bikes and you know your bike, it'll tell you what it wants, whether it wants a richer or fatter mixture, whether it wants more squirt out of the accelerator pump, yada yada yada. But yeah, let's go ahead and we'll fire it up, let you have a listen to it. That's one thing I don't care for on the Dyna. The Sportsters, they put the key up here, and on your Softails and your big twins, the keys here. I don't like where this is at. It's a little bit of a bugger to get to. Key on. The engine is warm. I was just riding it, and I just tuned the carburetor. 13,000 miles. It's a nice, smooth running engine. The fella I got it from isn't the biggest motorcycle guy. He really didn't ride it much. The carburetor was out of tune. We fixed that up. bike shake and vibrate. The superglide, the Dyna superglide, has a rubber mounted engine. Look here, the front engine mount. Underneath that, there's a rubber block. I'm going to shut it down so you can hear it. Underneath that, there's a rubber block. There's a rubber block in the back. So it takes some of the vibration out of the handlebars and out of the foot pegs, and it lets the engine dance and shake, whereas the old Harleys from all the way up to the early 90s, they were all solid mounted, and they just shook and vibrated parts off. So basically, with this package, cam and carburetor, you're probably running maybe 70 horsepower and a 600-pound bike. For a cruiser, that gets you down the road pretty good. It's not the end-all be-all drag racer, but it moves out quickly. It'll eat that thing for lunch, and that's a 1600 cc. This is 1340 cc's, and this will eat that thing's lunch all day. But yeah, new toy, you'll be seeing videos. Rick, my man, I'm gonna give you a shout out. I told you I'll give this bike a good home, and it's got one. And yeah, I guess channel's going in a slightly different direction. We're still going to mess with the metric bikes, because that's kind of, you know, what I do. I build inexpensive metric bikes, get them back running, and sell them to people that can't afford a nice motorcycle. And I've been doing it for a while. I've turned a little bit of a profit and worked a little bit of overtime, and I turned all that into this right here. And that was the ultimate goal of Phoenix Motorsports, is not to get rich by selling bikes or have a big fancy bike shop, but to get people on motorcycles who want to ride motorcycles, and maybe get myself a nice motorcycle in the process. And that's pretty much what we've done here. I may do a carburetor tuning video. We'll see. There's a few other maintenance items that I got to just tear into this thing and check. I mean, I did buy it 2 hours from home and rode it home. The clutch was way out of adjustment. Couldn't find neutral. I had a hell of a time shifting, but I got her here, and 10 minutes later I had it purring like a kitten, and the clutch is adjusted perfectly. But hey man, that's what I do. But yeah, this is my new addiction, my new toy. You know, some people like to go on vacation every couple of years. Some people want to drive a new car every 3 years. Some people, they like to spend their money on drugs and alcohol. My addiction, motorcycles. Thanks for watching, man. There'll be updates on this bike and everything as we go. But right now, it's hot out. I've done everything I wanted to do for the day. I think I'm going to grab a shower, and I think me and the woman are going to have a little date night. I think we're going to go see that new movie that come out, The Bike Riders. So I'll catch you later, and thanks for watching.